Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back. So today I have the perfect lower body workout for you. So we're going to be focusing on hamstrings and glutes. And I want you to always come back and refer to this very workout because this is the only hamstring and glute workout that you will ever need. Save this workout right now. This workout is also found on my SoFit app, so you can check that out. And as usual, I am sipping on my Prozis pre-workout. I mixed this with 2 scoops of creatine. I'm going to leave the link for this down below in my description, as well as my discount code so that you guys can check it out. So let's go over there, find a good spot. So we're gonna start off with our compound lift, which is hip thrust. Always make sure that you're using a barbell pad. You wanna protect your pelvic bone as much as possible. And another thing that I like to use when I'm doing my hip thrust is a glute band. So this helps me just keep my foot in place. This resistance band you can shop on my website. This is from my accessories line. So also gonna leave the link for you down below. Now, when it comes to your bench, this is really crucial. I prefer using a decline bench as opposed to using an elevated bench because when you use a decline bench, it's easier for you to actually get the bar off of the ground and requires less momentum as opposed to when you're using an incline bench. When it comes to your form when performing a hip thrust, you want to make sure that your feet is not too far in front of you. Slightly tilt your toes out. And another form tip, keep your chin tucked when you're doing a hip thrust as opposed to looking up like this. So let me go ahead and get this off the ground so you can see. All right, so your chin tucked and you move with your weights. You want to perform it as if it's a lever. So you're moving with the weights gradually, slow and controlled, and squeeze your glutes at the top. There we go. And now let's move on to the next exercise. So let's go. Dumbbell RDL. So I have 12.5 kg here. If you are a beginner, I recommend that you start anywhere between 5 to 10 kg. If you're more intermediate, you can start with 12 to 15 or 20 kg. And if you're more advanced, obviously you can go a bit heavier. Your feet should be shoulder width apart, so in line with your shoulders. And always keep a slight bend in your knees as opposed to locking your knees out. So don't let your knees lock out like this. Slight bend in your knees. And then you want to brace your core. And then you want to relax your shoulders. Don't pin your shoulders up like this. Most importantly, keep your chin tucked as opposed to looking up. You want to tuck your chin in, and then let's go ahead and get our weights. When it comes to your weights, always have your weights against your body as opposed to having it out in front of you. Keep your weights against your body, and then you're going to push down. Slowly, controlled, and you're going to stop about mid-shin. This is usually where you feel the tug in your hamstrings, right here, and then you're going to push the weights into your heels and come right back up, slightly tuck, and repeat. So let's do this for about 10 reps. Oh yeah. Ooh. Okay. That was good. I felt that. That was great. All right, let's move on. So I like to start off light. Again, I usually aim to do about 4 sets. So I'm increasing my weight each set. So I'm gonna start off with 25 kg. Always make sure that you've adjusted this right here so that it's comfortable enough for your legs. And then we're gonna go in and I'm gonna aim to do about 10 to 15. Okay, so the next hamstring exercise we're gonna do is the standing hamstring curl. So this is a standing machine hamstring curl. If your gym doesn't have one of these machines, it's fine. You can do the RDL, you can do the lying hamstring curl. That is sufficient enough. But this is another great way to target your hamstrings. And I loaded 5 kg plates on each side. And I like to control my movements as I'm doing them. So always make sure that you're not doing too heavy where it compromises your form. And I'm gonna aim to do 10 to 15 reps for each leg. Woo. Oh, okay, that was good. All right, guys, so we are on to our last exercise, which is a dumbbell sumo squat. I have fallen in love with this exercise because it hits my glutes in all the right places. Your feet should be more than shoulder width apart. And then you want to point your toes out, okay? So your toes should be facing out as opposed to being straight forward. What I have here is a 22.5 kg dumbbell. So you want to grab your weights firmly, and we're gonna do 10 reps. That's one. Whew. And drop. Oh, yeah. We killed today's workout, guys. All the exercises that I did, I only did one set. But what you should be aiming to do is about 3 to 4 sets of each exercise, okay? And always make sure to push yourself as much as you can during your workouts to get the maximum results that you can. So that is it for today's video. Now, I obviously do a lot more exercise variations, techniques, rep schemes, and just a whole lot of other things that overall contribute to my hamstring and my glutes development. But these are specifically hamstring focused movements that have worked wonders for me. So thank you guys for watching. You can get my 4-week programs on my website. The link will be found in my description box below, and I will see you guys in my next one.